How we doing, guys? Welcome to the preview and the predicted lineup. Arsenal against Sevilla, Champions League match day 4. And of course, we won last time out at Sevilla, and that was a big result when you look at the table at the moment, because what's quite significant about this is that if we win tonight and Lens beats PSG, then we qualify for the knockout rounds after 4 games. With 2 games to spare. That for me would be very, very good. I know we don't always like looking ahead, but you do have to try and look ahead. I think we've been very fortunate that after our Champions League games, we have home matches. Now, one of those home matches was Man City, of course. On the flip side, this weekend, you've got Burnley at home. No disrespect to Burnley, but you obviously would rather be playing them than a Man City. So in terms of the lineup, does Mikel Arteta go really strong? I think he does. I think in the Champions League, you have to go strong. I just feel that we're very lucky at the moment with the way the games are falling after the Champions League games. Similar situation to Sheffield United. Was able to win the game comfortably and have a lot of changes, knowing that we would win the game comfortably. And yeah, listen, no game in the Premier League's a given, but you get what I'm saying. So yeah, listen, if Lens can beat PSV and, you know, we take care of Sevilla, then we qualify. We'll be on 9 points. Obviously, with Lens winning, it would mean that, you know, first place isn't secured. They would be on 8 points. We still have to play Lens at the Emirates, of course. You win that and then you win the group. But yeah, you know, it's kind of what we expected. And considering we've lost a game in there already as well, you've got to be happy with that. So yeah, we just got to go about our business. We've got to be professional. We've got to use our home advantage, and we've got to go out and put a kind of performance in a similar way that we did against PSV in the opening game when we played really, really well. And yeah, we took care of business. And, you know, if we can get the job done before we go to PSV, and it's going to be one of those games where we can just rest a load of players and just go there with a much weakened side, shall we say, and then concentrate on the Premier League. It's as simple as that. So with that said, let's try and get into the predicted lineup. Starting off in goal, David Raya. It's not going to change. I think it's very evident now that Mikel Arteta has made him his number 1. It's not going to change. Right back, Ben White. Again, a straightforward decision, and I don't think that one's going to change. Right centre-back, William Saliba. Do I even need to give an explanation as to why? I don't. It's simple. Left centre-back, Gabriel. Again, a very, very straightforward decision. I think defensively is an area we're all right. So yeah, that's what I would go with. Left back. I feel for this game, being home against Sevilla, I'd actually go with Zinchenko. I feel that he could be key to being that extra man and opening things up a little bit. That's what I would go with for this game anyway. Going into the midfield, first of all, Jorginho. I feel that where you've got some players missing in other areas, it means we need Declan Rice to be a bit further forward. So yeah, Jorginho for me, he'll go in there, and I haven't got a problem with that. On the right-hand side, Bukayo Saka needs a much better performance than what he put in on Saturday. He needs a better performance than what he's put in since he's come back from his little injury. He hasn't looked the same at all. He's been very poor. You're hopeful that with these Champions League games, it's very different to, you know, Premier League games, especially at the Emirates. And you saw that with PSV. They don't try and double up on him. And he was given a lot of freedom. And yeah, hopefully that kind of happens again and he can get a bit of his form back. So that's what I would go with. Next up, we have Martin Odegaard. I'm not sure what the situation is, whether he's fit, he's not, or anything. I haven't heard anything come out in the press conferences, so I'm going to presume that he will be available for this game. And that's what I would go with, bringing him back into the side. Don't know what the actual injury is. It sounds like it's very minor. And yeah, I feel he will come back into the side. Next to him, Declan Rice. Very, very straightforward, decision. He's been our best player week on week, every single game. He is immense. I've run out of superlatives to say about Declan Rice. He's that good. So yeah, very straightforward one for me. On the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Martinelli. A bit like Saka, needs a better performance than what we saw against Newcastle. The whole team, in an attacking sense, needs to do a lot more than what they did against Newcastle, because that was poor. It was very lightweight, very toothless in attack. And I feel that with everything that's gone on with the refereeing decision, it's kind of deflected away from our overall performance. Everyone's kind of forgotten about it. But yeah, we move on. And Martinelli will go there for me. Up front, as the main striker, I'm going to go with Kai Havertz. For me, he starts as the number 9. Ahead of Eddie Nketiah. I'm bored of talking about Eddie Nketiah now. He has the odd games where you play a Sheffield United, for example. Probably play on Saturday against Burnley and score a hat-trick. But no, not for me. I'm sorry. No. No. I just... No. It's no. Kai Havertz will go in there. I don't think he had a bad game against Newcastle. I thought he was one of the better players. But yeah, with the kind of money you're paying and everything else, you need to start seeing some, return for that, and goals, assists, etc. I just feel that he will be more prominent and more of a threat in that, final third, in that kind of 9 area. So that's what I would go with there. So listen, there we go. I think that's a very, very strong lineup. That's pretty much what you'd normally see in the Premier League, bar players that have got injuries and whatnot. But yeah, I feel that we go strong with this. We get the job done. Hopefully Lons can, beat PSV, and then we've qualified this, long as we win anyway, even if PSV were to win, we've only got to get one more win after that to secure, our passage through to the quarterfinals. But it would be nice to do it now with 2 games to spare. And yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. We move and we try and get those 3 points in the group. And yeah, we get job done, and then we can focus on Burnley at the weekend. So listen, there we go. That is it. As usual, let me know in the comment section whether you agree or disagree with the lineup. If you're new around here, hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell and everything else. And I will see you lot soon. I'm out of here.